Look.
Are your control arms old and black? Would you rather have them gray and new? Freedom Offroad. Sounds bad. So here's the old upper control arms. Like I was showing you guys earlier. Here's the new ones. Look at these. I would say build quality. I mean, these are both Freedom Offroads. So comparatively to each other, they're almost identical. Well, let's grab the side that's the right side. I mean, the new ones are a little bit thicker material on the Uniball, but the biggest difference is the Uniball versus non. So let's get these bad boys installed. Also, thank you Freedom Offroad for sponsoring this video. And it's summer in Arizona. It's hot. Yes, I got boob sweat. Hey, watch this launch.
Now go direction.
Now we can get to work on installing these new upper control arms on the first gen Sequoia. Alright, got the new Uniball upper control arms by Freedom Offroad that are going on the first gen Sequoia. And these things are pretty nice. Nice quality, easy install, especially if you already have a set. They're a pain if you're rocking the old ball joints, but I'm already not, so they're not a pain. Nice welds, nice bushings. Serviceable cap. Apparently you need a tool for it. They didn't tell me that. So, all right, guys. Let's get this show on the road. Also, don't watch me do everything. Don't do what I do.
Just get in the truck.
All right, so for the tools that we're going to be using today, 1/2 inch impact. We got 3 different size ratchets, just in case, from 1/4 all the way to 1/2 inch. 3/8 Milwaukee electric ratchet, yeah. Vice grips just in case. 19, 22, 19, and my wheel lock kit. Because I had to have methods and I had to be different. We're going to start it on the old girl. First thing you got to do, though, is go find your jack so you can jack up your car, you moron. So, anyway.
Jack off.
Jack off. So, be right back. Make sure you have yourself a little bolt tray.
That's the only possible thing you could be rubbing on.
Yeah.
But that I don't understand.
It's probably that. I think that's the tire that rubbed the first time when it fell off. When it broke the spindle.
Oh yeah. Oh, so it's just from before.
Yeah. All right. So you want to start with bottom bolt here. So mine's a little fun because it's surrounded. My fabricator, actually, when we did these spindle gussets, actually welded a ring around this to strengthen it. It's actually very, very strong. Good explanation there, Colton. It's very strong.
Very strong.
That was strong. That had a lot of force.
Force reaction.
Not really. Okay. That's over there. I don't have a short 19 mil apparently.
Or what?
Oh, getting in there easier. All right, so second of all, you want to use the correct tool to pull these out. Yep, I'm gonna go find the correct tool. So 19 on one end, 19 on the other. Make sure it's on off. And then just break it loose. What am I doing this way?
Did you chuck that down?
Come all the way out here. How long is this nut? There we go. Keep that set so it's easy to see. And
Hey, can I ask you a question real quick?
what?
Does your does it come right out of that upper? Does it come right out of here, right? Easy.
Yeah, actually.
So it slides right out. No
Yeah,
problem.
grab me the hammer, would you? Should be a hammer on my box somewhere in my little box. Well, it's been out 78 times.
I know, but I just didn't know if you needed to whack it before you took the whole thing apart.
I know, smart idea.
No hammer.
It's out.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you check that first before you just start pulling crap. JR's got a good point there. There we go. You just gotta lift and twist, and get your hands extremely dirty.
Are those serviceable?
No, I don't believe these are. Bushing wasn't that bad.
What do you consider was wrong with them?
Well, Alex said the upper bushing was, well, that's not great. These shouldn't move that much, I don't believe. So, not with that style. So, the easiest thing to do is hopefully start it. There you go, nice and easy. That time it went in. Now here comes the hard part. Getting this bolt back in. It's not the hardest thing to do, but it's also not super easy. Try not to scratch your wheel. Alright, get that guy over. That's the right one. That's the right control arm. Looks like it. Same person?
Yeah.
Look at that, pretty much in. Almost done.
Seems loose.
Well, duh. That's torque to spec, right? Let's get her zapped on down.
You gonna move?
Yeah, a little bit. Question is, can I get up in there? You know what? That might be all it gets. I will say the only thing I have a problem with right now is what I'm going to do with this guy. Maybe I should drill a hole.
Oi.
What?
No, you know what your other one has that doesn't?
What?
A boot.
Yeah, no. This is a uniball. It doesn't come with boots.
So that's just going to look like that.
Yes.
Then.
Yeah, because it's a sealed top.
Right. Well, maybe that only goes that far then.
All right, let's get a nice close up here. All right, guys. As you should, torque everything down as close as you can to spec. It's not really do here on this channel, but somebody convinced me otherwise. There we go. That's torqued. Click.
Put a short one on.
That's all I have for that one. So 72 for the upper are the control arm mounts on the strut mount, and then looks like 77 for the ball joint itself. There we go. Double click. You're good to go. Good to go. No rat. All right, we're gonna go do the other side, and then we're gonna meet you guys outside for a little bit of crawling on the small rock to see how the new upper control arms do. All right, she stances out pretty nice. Still has a little bit of negative or positive camber on this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it aligned. sometime this week, more than likely, but you should definitely get alignment after doing basically any suspension work. Once again, you can really tell it's hot. It's a burner out here. So, but we're gonna go take her out. I'm gonna go a couple spins. I'm gonna go put it up on that rock first. I'm gonna see how it flexes, see if it does anything extra. I mean, hey, guy needed upper control arms. Freedom Offroad, you guys hooked it up once again. I gotta say thank you so much. You guys really helped the guy out. Can't wait to see where we go in the future with this. Guys, check out Freedom Offroad. You're gonna be happy you did. I mean, for a fraction of the price, for quality control arms, quality parts all the way across the board, they have all sorts of different makes and models. This is the 07 Sequoia, as a lot of you know. So here's the old upper control arms. You can see there's a slight articulation, but not much. So we want to see, after we get done installing these new ones, these new Freedom Offroads, to see if the flex is any better. See if there's any more articulation up on top of the upper control arms with the uniballs. These are their old ones. So it's time to see what these new ones will do. It's 107, and welcome to the channel, guys. Brushfire Builds back at it again. Upgrading the Sequoia. Hopefully going to turn that flex into just a little bit deeper. Oh, what do we think? Did she do any better? She popped right up there, but she always does that, so I'm not worried about that one. Oh yeah, flex is quite nice, and that's quite a bit of stuff, and it's still not touching. For control arms, definitely those uni balls definitely moving around, doing their job. Let's check the other side. Oh yeah. Close gap. Definitely stuffed. Speaking of stuffed, alright guys, thanks for watching once again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Freedom Offroad, thank you for sponsoring this video. Thank you for sponsoring the channel, and welcome to Brushfire Builds. You're not going to regret it. You're going to laugh at these videos. It's what we do. We make you laugh, we make you love, we make you learn. You don't learn anything. We're not good at this. But look at it. With the Freedom Offroad upper control arms installed, took no time at all. Like a 45-minute job if it wasn't so hot out here. And a couple breaks, little water, you know. So, hey, comment what you want to see us do on this thing next. Comment what you guys think about the Freedom Offroad upper control arms. What do you guys like them? I love them. I've been running them for 4 years. Now it's time for the new set of the uniballs. Anyways, guys, don't forget to get out there. You're definitely worth it. Thanks for watching. Later, y'all.